5 weeks. The verdict, defamation, Section 1983, no-knock warrants. All of it came from one moment. Deputies showed up at Afroman's door. So let's end where this started. What do you do if law enforcement shows up at yours? So, a quick recap. We covered the law from every angle. So this week, it's the practical version, the takeaways, what you need to know before it ever happens to you. Because the time to learn, it isn't when they knock it, it's now. So, scenario one, cops knock and they don't have a warrant. Here's the deal. You don't have to open the door. You do not have to let them in. You can speak to them through the door and ask them if they have a warrant. If they say no, you are within your right to decline entry. Now, here's the key here. Do not physically obstruct. Don't argue aggressively. Just stay calm and be like, listen, I'm not going to consent to a search. Do you have a warrant? That sentence does all the work. You don't need to do the most. That's it right there. Scenario two, cops knock on the door and they do have a warrant. So if the officers present a valid warrant, they can enter. Your job changes. You do not physically resist because that creates legal exposure for you and danger. Of course, you can ask to see the warrant. You can note out loud what the warrant specifies and what it doesn't cover. So anything outside the scope of the warrant is not subject to search. Make sure to stay calm, stay silent on anything substantive. You have a Fifth Amendment right not to incriminate yourself. For the love of God, use it. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? Scenario three, they force entry as part of a no-knock. Don't reach for anything. Don't make any sudden movements. Announce clearly, hey, I'm complying. If there's others in the house, especially kids, call out to them calmly so officers know where everyone is. Your legal remedies, they don't come during because your safety comes first. You got to be able to survive the whole thing. In the aftermath, document everything immediately. What time did they arrive? How many officers? What did they say? What are the badge numbers or the names that you can see? What was taken? Whether or not they had a warrant and what it said. Write it down or just record like a voice memo the minute they bounce. If nothing was found and no charges were filed, you may have grounds for a legal challenge. That documentation is going to be clutch, right? So make sure you get as detailed as you can. Also, you can record the encounter. In most states, you have the right to record officers performing their public duties, basically in a place where, you have a legal right to be, which is your own home. Don't interfere with their actions while recording. Don't give some crazy narrative. Just document with the phone real calm. Like, hey, they're now going to the bedroom. They're taking this. They're now going here. So here's your takeaway. Knowing your rights is not about being difficult. It's about protecting yourself legally. The deputies who raided Afroman's home had to follow the law. So do the ones who might come to yours. And your rights exist whether you know them or not. But they can only protect you if you use them. 5 weeks, one case. Afroman walked into a situation most people would want to forget, and he turned it into a First Amendment win. 3.8 million YouTube views, and a reminder that the law can protect you, even as long as you know how it works. This is what Mondays with Melba is for. If this series helped you, share it. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next Monday. Take care.